Kame house party.
Aaron and Vince invite you all to come along. We'll talk about the crazy world of Dragon Ball. Let's talk about the shows, the funny, the random, the karate, the balls, the wishes, the Kame, the house party. Shows, the funny, the random, the karate, the balls, the wishes, the Kame, the house party.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
This is the universe's #1 and only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch-along podcast. We are back for another week. Aaron, how are you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to talk about some Dragon Ball content.
Well, I know you're ready, just
Yeah.
like the listeners are ready to
If you
hear
could
it.
move aside, please.
But we have a little thing we have to do before we jump into the episode. We got a little bit of Kame housekeeping we got to get done, because we just got to get ready. Get into it. Start warming up, and that comes to us in the form of first piece of Kame housekeeping, which is the world famous UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup industrial machine sounds.
Please, sir. The machine, it killed another orphan. We can't keep producing coal.
Yes, you say the machine has taken the life of an orphan.
It's gotten a taste for it, it has. Look
Well,
at it. It grew a mechanical tongue and it's licking mechanical lips.
Well, I hate to say this, but we always anticipated such an act and
What?
such a wonderful machine,
The
isn't it?
sentience of a coal-powered machine.
Yes, he's my son, Coley, and Coley must have what Coley must have.
Coley, orphans.
You
It
hear
speaks
that?
now. That's a booming
yes.
voice.
Coley speaks with the authority just like I do, the
Mhm.
proprietor of this industrialized factory.
Why, if I could ask a question, please don't hit me. But
Huh?
I said please. Damn it.
And
scene.
scene.
The funniest thing you can be is polite.
This is so true, because it comes up in the episode. But listen, that is our improvised opening scene that we do to warm up for whatever improv may be called upon as we get through the discussion of this week's episode of Kame House Party. Okay, and when one of us breaks, that's when we move on to the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has 60
No.
seconds to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far. We're like, if we just number the episodes, Aaron, that's 250 plus episodes. That's more than the original Pokemon. God damn it. And we do this so you don't have to go back and watch every episode of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, or listen to every single episode of the podcast to get caught up to where we are now. Though, if you got the time, why not? So, with that out of the way, I have one question for Aaron, and that is, are you ready to round up?
I'm not, but here goes something, baby. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want, and it stars Goku, who's the main character. We follow him through most of his life. He's a little karate boy living in the woods, and because of those Dragon Balls, he's able to stop a demon, a little goblin from taking over the world, an army from taking over the world. He learns karate with his bros and teachers. He fights in tournaments. He eventually wins on the third one. He stops demons from taking over the earth because of it. He finds love, has a kid, and when he's an adult, he finds out he's from space, baby. Because his brother comes down and says, "Be evil with me," but Goku kills his brother. Goes to the afterlife, gets better at karate, comes back, stops more aliens, but a bunch of his buddies dies, and they're like, "Hey, we got to go to this other planet to get more Dragon Balls." So his friends do. Goku meets him there eventually. He beats up a bunch of other aliens, and he's been in a life or death fight with Frieza, the baddest alien there is. He's a legendary Super Saiyan. Some weird stuff happened, and a bunch of people just came back to life, and planet dies.
Ooh, nice. Well done.
Thank you.
While you were doing that, I was so impressed. And when I get really impressed, what I hear in my head
You get dressed.
is is Dave Chappelle's Rick James character saying, "I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. I'm one of the best looking motherfuckers too." So that's what I heard while you did that, and described Frieza in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Aaron, for your hard work and dedication during that roundup. You got you got just about everything that you need to know in there.
I think so. We're gonna have to start shortening OG Dragon Ball
Yeah.
here. It's taken up a little too much time. There have been a lot of events in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can't skip over the near coup d'etat in the Frieza Force.
Yeah, we can't skip over Gohan making friends with a dinosaur and a robot.
And we can't skip over this last piece of Kame housekeeping, where I tell you, the listener, that we watched two different versions of the show. I watched the English dubbed version, while Aaron watches the English subtitled version. We do that because comparing and contrasting is fun. It's the way of the world, and we're participants in it. And usually, the first thing that is different is the title, which I will give you the English title for this week's episode, which is. Did you have something?
No, I mean, this is an intense anticipation. That was
Oh,
that
gosh.
reaction.
Which is episode 101 of Dragon Ball Z, The Last Wish.
Yes, accurate. Wish they threw
Mhm.
in something about Dalmatians, but I get it.
Okay. I know. I wish Pongo made an appearance in this. One of the all-time greatest movie dogs.
They only have one more episode left to make a Dalmatians reference. You get two tries.
Toriyama, where is it?
Let's
We're looking
go.
for it.
Retcon it. Mine, you said Last Wish.
The Last Wish.
My title has the word wish in it,
Great.
and that's it.
That's it.
And a bunch of other words. So the title for the original Japanese language episode, roughly translated for episode 101 of Dragon Ball Z, is I'm staying on this planet. A final wish towards victory.
Ooh, a final wish towards victory.
Mhm.
That seems like Yamcha's memoirs. The title for Yamcha's memoirs.
A final wish towards victory.
I'm
my
gonna be
time
on
as a Z.
tour.
My time as a Z boy. Parentheses, not those skater guys from Dogtown.
Yeah, he must separate himself legally from the Z Boys of Dogtown. Also, because of his Wolfang fist, he can't reference them outright.
Yeah.
But
Yamcha on a book tour, no.
you know he's
What's
you
he
know
gonna-
he's doing it. You know he's doing it. It's just not recorded. It's not recorded in the annals of Dragon Ball lore.
Here's the thing. One, that fool got a ghostwriter. Let's be Puar probably wrote.
I was
it
gonna
for him.
say it's mostly Poir.
Two, he's skeezing on some young ladies
Mm-hmm.
from his baseball career.
Oh my
Career. air
Career.
quotes.
He's Michael Jordan. He just keeps leaving and coming back.
Yeah, that's what a lenient league. We heard you died, but yeah, you can come back. You're a star player again.
We put you up on the jumbotron.
There was
Play
a
that
giant
In the
memorial.
arms of the ages, Yamcha died.
We can't keep sinking. This ball club can't keep sinking money into memorials for you. Can you not die for a year at least?
Oh, last point on this is Poir is indeed the ghostwriter because Poir is the typewriter that Yamcha writes out his memoir on.
Yeah. Dictated, not read.
He doesn't even do the audiobook.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Poir
yeah.
as
Poir
Yamcha.
as it's Yamcha. All right, we only get 5 minutes in the booth every day, so we gotta go.
Oh man. Uh,
But
where's that Dragon Ball Z Kai or Yamcha Ball Z Kai? That's
I
what we
guess
need to get greenlit.
I think we're talking about the opposite of Kai. All filler, no thriller.
Yeah,
Just it becomes a slice of life.
Dragon Ball F for filler.
But we can't talk about that, Vince. We got to talk about this episode.
Right.
And before we get into it, I need to let you know what the announcer Dang Dun told me in this episode. Is that there are under 2 minutes left until the planet explodes.
Okay.
Now, I would imagine that since this is coming from an omniscient, omnipresent narrator, that this would be the most accurate timetable for when Namek will explode. But the current actions in this episode make it seem like maybe not. Things seem to take longer than 2 minutes here.
I mean, I can touch on this, but because I don't get that from the announcer in the beginning in mine. What I get is a time check at the end of the episode by Frieza, who puts 2 minutes on the clock. Then
I was waiting till we got there, but yeah, there's some. Someone's got to get their facts straight.
I don't look. I'm almost gonna. I'm gonna maybe toss my hands up in the air and maybe
really
admit defeat that I may never get the answer that I'm looking for. But I will add this piece of info that Frieza gives us at the end. Sorry to jump around, folks, but this, when it comes to time continuity, I it's been eating at me. But what Frieza says is a normal planet would have exploded by now, but this is a tough old bird, so I'll give it 2 more minutes.
A tough old bird. Wait, so he's like his calculations that it's 2 minutes, but it's like, I like you, planet. Here's 2 more minutes of life.
Pretty much.
Somehow, like, boo boo.
That one professor who knows their final is like nearly impossible. You've gone through 4 booklets trying to write out all the talking points that you want to get in. Time is over, and they're just like, I can give you 2 more minutes. I'll give you 5 more minutes.
I'll give you a little more time.
Why don't you just slide it under my desk or slide it under my office door when you're done?
Yeah, just get it in by 5 today.
Then
Then your planet can explode.
Good luck breathing out there.
Oh, honey, you can't breathe in space? You really should.
Well, if you can't breathe in space, then maybe you should come to my office hours. I can talk you through it. Oh, but where to begin other than with basically the confirmation that last week's episode was in fact filler. Gohan's never even talked about in the recap or shown. But we have to talk about King Kai. Or no, sorry. Goku and Frieza continuing their epic battle. It's really hard to say that anything is more badass than Super Saiyan Goku. Just beefy golden god of a man. But King Kai is talking to Guru about how to use that third wish. Guru agrees that yes, we will have somebody make the third wish to wish everybody off of Namek to Earth. But their brain call is interrupted by a Goku who has a different opinion, which is that he wants to stay and fight Frieza, citing that it's a battle that will inevitably happen. King Kai is like, but Goku, I don't want you to get hurt. And this is kind of where I want to know if where things differ, because in mine, this is kind of what Goku says to King Kai that convinces him to let him stay on the planet and fight Frieza. He says, King Kai, let go of what you want. It's bigger than that. Please. King Kai is like, but if you continue, you'll die. Goku says, don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Search your feelings. You know what's right deep down inside and do it.
I'm quoting Star Wars, so you have to listen.
Yeah. Did you get a quote from Star Wars?
Hell no. This is again, the revisionist history of the English dub. Of like, no, Goku's doing this because he wants to save the galaxy. It's like, no, the man wants to fight. Let the man fight.
Mhm.
It's really just, hey, let me stay. But Goku, you'll die. Like, let me stay and fight him. It's like, but
Mhm.
Goku, your family's like, if you don't, and here's the quote I wrote down was quote, I'll resent you forever.
Ooh.
He's just being a teen.
He is.
That's all it is. Like,
This is a badass teenager.
I mean, look, if Goku said wanted to smoke, I'm gonna let him. I can't stop him. But, like-
You're not gonna take Goku to Dr. Phil to be set straight. Now
Dr.
Goku, your dad or your King Kai told me that you wanted to stay and fight on a planet doomed to explode. Can you explain your rationale to me and the folks at home?
I just want to do it. I just want to fight him. He's the strongest guy in the universe. I'm gonna fight him. I don't care if the planet explodes.
You see, let me stop you right there, young Goku, because you should care if a planet explodes and you're on it. You could be injured. There could be, other people could get hurt.
No, there's a plan to get everyone off planet first, so no one else is gonna get hurt. I just want to fight this really strong guy.
Well,
And King Kai doesn't understand that.
well, your King Kai, he really cares about you. And young Goku, here's what we're gonna do. Since you want to be around some strong men, we're gonna we're gonna send you
I don't
to
like how
boot
you
camp.
phrased it, but yes.
We're gonna send you to 2 weeks of boot camp. You're gonna get all your wiggles out.
Oh, what? No.
You'll
I'm
be able
throwing
to face some-
chairs. Kamehameha.
Hey, don't
Woo!
now settle down, young Goku. Who let the Mori fans in? Hey.
Look, am I the father or not? What's going on? Let's get this show on the road.
I fully lost control of my set. The doctor is out.
Where's Jerry with his final thought?
I'm Steve Wilkos. Get off my stage.
Yeah, Goku. I'll listen to Steve Wilkos. The strongest
Oh, you
man
wanna-
in daytime television.
You want to throw chairs?
Uh,
Wilkos.
Wilkos and Goku just both powering up with a chair
Mhm.
in a swinging position.
And then we hear the
Wilkos. Does Wilkos have the will to fight? Find out next time.
Oh man. Oh, death battle. That's one. There you go. There's an idea for you. Goku versus Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, makes sense. Here's who Wilkos wins because he's a real person, baby.
Oh,
It's
got
just him ripping up a piece of paper.
He's beautiful. It's like this beautiful flip book of a Kamehameha. Steve Wilkos is like,
He's cracking DVDs in half.
the power of Wilkos.
But yeah, that's yeah, King Kai, like you said, he can't argue with this unreasonable Goku. Agrees for him to stay.
And then, gosh, how excited were you when we kind of got back to our most polite boy, young Dende, back in the game. He's ready. He gets the call off the bench from Guru, saying, "Hey Dende, here's the plan. All of Namek's people depend on you. Can you do it?" Dende says, "Yes, sir."
For someone who like wakes up is like, aren't I supposed to be dead? What's going on here? All right, the sky is black. I still think Goku. For the I can't imagine how incredibly disorienting it is to return from the dead. I'll have to ask my boy Lazarus how it was.
Oh, yeah, you Lazarus type like that.
yeah. I mean, we text. We just send memes back and forth.
Dare I say you're a little laissez-faire about it?
Yeah.
Oh,
He just sends me a
hang my
meme.
head in shame.
He no, I loved it. I love it. Look, laissez-faire is my favorite economic term. So I'm down with it. But like and to come back from the dead and then immediately go like, Make this wish, save everyone. I got it, baby. And from
Mm-hmm.
being such a little baby
Yeah.
beforehand, when we first met him,
Mm-hmm. Cried all the time, scared of everything. He's like, no, I could see Porunga. I could see my mission. And then he just goes off, right? We cut back to the battle between Goku and Frieza. Mind you, Goku took this mental call while fighting Frieza at full power. Absolutely ridiculous.
rude to Frieza.
Yeah, very
Actually.
rude to Frieza. But I wanted to pull this line from Frieza after Goku basically solidifies the plan with King Kai. Frieza notices that he's been doing something, and he goes, "What's the deal? Is your phone call over? Good thing they reached you before I disconnected your number."
What did he know?
He picked up some, like, he references it clearly towards the end of the
Interesting.
episode, saying like, "Did you communicate this plan telepathically? Did you got one over on me?" Like, so he seemed to be aware that Goku was preoccupied with something.
That's very interesting. I don't think
Yeah.
there was any of that in my. I think he was like, something's off. You're not into this. You're not looking me in the eye. You're somewhere else.
What happened, Goku baby? Come on.
Goku. Let's stop fighting and talk this out. Don't. If you're not into this fighting, we can do something else.
I mean, do you want to add another fighter? Should this become an open fight relationship?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who's strong enough to join in, but
But I'm open to having the conversation. Maybe we turn this into a Donnybrook, a full-out brawl.
maybe feet only, maybe. Are you a feet freak? You can tell me.
Come on, Goku, just open up. I've cut off the tip of my tail for you.
I've changed forms 3 times.
What
for
else do you
for this
want?
fight. I've given you so much. I've forsaken my role, my career for this fight.
I let go of most of my staff. I'm committed to this relationship. This fight.
I brought this. I let you kill many of my employees from across space. You remember that, right? When you were charging up.
And here I am, naked.
In front of Porunga and everyone. Wait a minute.
Wait, Porunga?
Hey, what up? Don't mind me.
I just like to watch.
I wish. Maybe you'd slow down a little.
Oh, but speaking of slowing down a little bit, Bulma continues to try to get off the planet. Look, we were giving Bulma the benefit of the doubt a couple episodes ago. Not today, baby. Not even the slightest. She is out of line, trying to leave the planet without Gohan. She fires up the engines. She's going to leave that little boy.
I took it as this was like her, she was doing a test, is the way it presented. At first, I'm like, oh, wait. I was with you at first.
Okay.
She's going to leave him. But I think they kind of explained it away as like, she's like, okay, good. The engines are working.
Oh,
But
yeah,
where's Gohan?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, she saw what we were watching.
Were you ever left in the car while your parent went in to do a run an errand, like
Yeah,
run into the
all
bank?
the time.
Yeah. Did you ever get in the driver's seat?
I'm sure I did.
Yeah. See, this is what it feels like to me. It's like Bulma got caught turning the car on while her mom came out of the store. And it's like, oh no! I just wanted to make sure the engine, the battery was still running.
Yeah, radio.
Yeah, I wanted to listen to the radio, Mom. I swear.
I mean, in the South, if it's a march that ends with, if it's any month, honestly, you got to leave that car running for the AC.
Oh, yeah.
But that child's dead.
Yeah, Northeast, you could get away with it in certain seasons.
Crack a window. More modern cars, you could just leave the radio on because
God, if I'm not hearing that Drive at 5 master mix on 100.3 The Beat, then what am I doing? I'm not fulfilling my promise to music.
This is a Bulma. She's getting antsy. She's moving around. Her big concern is still Piccolo. She's like, Gohan, please get back, because really, I don't want to travel through space alone with Piccolo.
Yep.
And did we mention this before? Where it's like, but he's almost dead. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to say anything.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, Bulma, Bulma's frame of reference is just the last tournament of power and the menacing Piccolo that we know. I think she's just scared. She's just scared. But she learns better later in the episode. But yeah, Piccolo's not going anywhere. He's not doing anything. For all we know, he's barely conscious and barely breathing. But if we want to talk about conscious folks, we gotta talk about our boy Vegeta. He's back.
He's alive.
And I love that, like, he basically doesn't quite believe he's alive. He thinks he's still in hell. He tests his power by destroying a rock, and then turning his aggression inward, punches himself in the stomach where his wound was. Crumples to the ground. And then is on all fours smiling in the image behind us.
Mhm.
Oh, God, it's so funny. I found that so funny.
A few things. One, I do like, I don't know if he mentioned hell in mine, but I do like that in yours, he's like, yeah, no, I definitely end up in hell. I won't mince words. That's where I'm going after I die.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact, he just pulls a full like Shawshank Redemption. He crawled through a mile of shit and came out clean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to have Vegeta back, and I'm happy to continue to have this conversation about this episode, but we gotta cut to commercial.
Hey everyone, just want to remind you all out there, we've been away for a bit, but during our break, we were still busy over on our Patreon, patreon.com/Kame House Party. For the entire month of May, we did this very in-depth review of 4 different anime movies. Vince put a lot of effort into some decks and to some research, which we're allowed to do on the Patreon. No one said we couldn't.
That's right.
It's not in the charter over there. But let's see, what did we talk about? It's great content. It's great content. That's why I remember all of it. We talked about Bubble, the Netflix release movie. We talked about Red Line from 2010. We talked about Belle, one of the latest, one of the more major anime releases this year. And then we went back to a classic Akira that Vince visited for the first time. So if any of those interest you, you want to hear our thoughts on it, you want to hear our goofs on it, just head on over to patreon.com/Kame House Party. $5 a month. You get access to all that content and all of our previous pre-games. Have we been doing Patreon for 2 years or a year?
I think so. I think we're coming up on 2 years this summer.
That's really
Isn't that wild?
It
does it feel like we've been doing it for more?
It feels like it's always existed and it's never not existed. That I've always been in this state of providing extra content at a reasonable price.
Man, you hit the nail on the head. Excellent content on a reasonable price. And before we cut back to the episode, here's something I learned from watching Akira.
Mm-hmm.
Tetsuo
Kaneda!
Back to the show. Aaron,
Okay.
we got to talk about I'm going to give you the setup for a joke,
Okay.
and I just want you to answer, okay? I'm going to put on my best King Kai. Here we go.
In a punchline way.
You'll get it. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, how many Super Saiyans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
1?
There's no telling, but it only takes one to beat Frieza.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Probably 1.
I mean, yeah, it definitely only, well, it takes one, but let's just say they probably break the bulb a handful of times before they get it done. Because they're so strong.
Or Ethan is like, this looks like an onion bulb.
Crunchy.
Like those rolls that
So
I'm
did
now
you-
on.
Did you get
$7.99 a month.
Did you get a joke in yours from King Kai?
King Kai is pretty serious throughout
Okay.
this whole bit. He's not, yeah. I think where we end up at after commercial, it's the Porunga is out of the bag, right?
Yeah.
Frieza sees, oh dang, there he is. And it's this race to go over. Let's see. Yeah. Frieza tries to go to Porunga to make a wish. Goku chases after him. Dende makes, man, Dende's really like grandstanding and hot dogging on
Okay.
this wish before it's Porunga's like, okay, hey, hurry up. And Dende's like, yeah, I'm gonna make my wish. My third wish. Here it comes. My third wish is dramatic pause.
What? Frieza's here.
Oh no, I better hurry and make my third and final wish.
In mine, Dende does like gild the lily, but it's because he's so polite. He arrives in front of Porunga and says, Mr. Porunga, can I still make my wish? There is one wish left. Thank you, Mr. Porunga. Here we go. Here's my wish.
If you're still okay with it, I don't mean to. I mean, if you can't do it, that's fine. I don't need an exception.
Mr. Porunga, please, if you would, spare a moment of your time to answer this wish I have.
I know it's not written down like you like. I didn't fill out the form, but please, please. Kid, please. I said just make the wish.
Mr. Porunga, I solemnly wish that
No, don't need any of that.
that with your permission and your great power, that
Just say it in the language I know.
Kamalucido, Amodunga, Porunga, Anameki na Eartha.
And then
Please.
Goku Frieza, I think.
A Goku Frieza.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, good. So Frieza, bleh, too many F's. Frieza flies in. I guess only 2. Frieza flies in. And it's like, make me a young and immortal forever, please. And it doesn't, he technically gets it in before Dende. And before these cyclists that are down my street.
It's cyclist season.
It is. It's Memorial Day weekend.
No matter, Memorial
get
Day
those hogs
weekend.
out.
What is it? Sturgis? Sturgis is happening across the country on
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
Get down to Daytona Beach, baby.
Tampa's a calling.
But I like this, that Frieza's like, Frieza, you think you're going to step up to a different planet, not speak the language, and then expect to get what you want?
Yep.
No.
Look, that's imperialist Lord Frieza for you.
I have a very Frieza-centric view of the universe. But yeah, I did have a comment that this whole part of this episode, it's fucking chaos.
It really
There's
is.
so many things going on and a bunch of wheels getting turned.
So, like, after Frieza realizes his wish isn't granted, he tries to zap Dende. Dende is teleported off the planet. Vegeta arrives. It has, again, first he had Mondo Cool, right? And now
you
he's
have
got
a new one.
He's got a new line. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Vegeta arrives on the scene, sees Goku all Super Saiyan out, and says, I quote, Kakarot, you dog, you did it. You're a Super Saiyan. I can see it.
You dog.
Kakarot, you slayed.
Kakarot, you old so-and-so. Look at you. You dog?
Kakarot really out here. Kakarot in these streets.
Kakarot, are you some sort of twerked up white boy? Goated with the sauce?
Kakarot, your ass is coated with the sauce.
Are you busting it down sexual style on Frieza?
Sorry, I meant bust it down Super Saiyan style.
Anyway, bye.
Anyway, I'm gonna blast this fool. And then he gets teleported away just before you could blast Frieza.
There's I loved Vegeta geeking out so hard. And that old dog Goku. God, that's so good. I
Like they've been friends for 40 years.
there's because it makes me think of I don't know how much of the Peanuts cartoons you watched as a child or as an adult. But Peppermint Patty, whenever she thought that Charlie Brown was like flirting with her or something along those lines, like Chuck, you sly dog.
Yep.
So that's what I think. It's like you got a Peppermint Vegeta here.
Oh man, Peppermint Patty, one of the greatest anime characters of all time.
yeah. Power level maybe higher than Shaggy's. I don't know.
I mean, if Peppermint Patty's not in multiverses soon, I'm gonna delete the game.
Because I think Charlie Brown is a Warner Brothers. No, is it Disney? No, Disney owns it. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
Never
because
happened.
Disney made the Snoopy movie.
I think so.
The not claymation animated
Yeah.
Red Baron Snoopy movie.
It was the weird.
Let's bring back the dog fights of World War One.
The kids love that. That's their favorite part of Snoopy. But yeah, Vegeta's gone. I do have to ask, who do you think got blasted after he got teleported?
Ooh, that is a
It's gotta
good
go
question. In classic arrival of an alien menace sort of thing, I'm gonna guess it's another farmer out there somewhere on Earth who's just trying to live his life.
If it was the same farmer that Raditz Raditz didn't kill him.
Mhm.
You know, he's been in PT for like years.
Yeah, he's finally able to move his
Yeah.
shoulder again.
Act on the farm.
Take this, Frieza!
Oh, let me shoot it. But fortunately, the blast just puts him back in the hospital. He lands back in his bed.
And nobody believes him. He's like,
Yeah.
it's aliens, I tell you.
They keep doing this to me.
Sure, sir. Sure, Mr. Farmer.
Yeah, you won't even give us your real name.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that if you wish on 7 crystal balls, anything can happen. Sure,
I tells
whatever.
you I saw it. I saw a little green guy with antenna.
They're Green's men's out there.
And I saw a 5-year-old turn into a big ape.
Uh-huh, sure, sir.
Don't make the crazy. I know what that means.
So you are with it.
Yeah, I'm hip. I'm a little goated with the sauce. Not gonna lie. When it comes to farming,
Quirked up farm boy. Literal goated with the sauce.
yeah, these goats. Look, I hate when my goats get into my sauce. My hollandaise is all over the place. They sneak into the kitchen.
Bah, fam. Bah.
These goats want me to shave Supreme into their sides.
I think I need to get down to the Supreme pop-up because there's one every week here in New York.
Ooh.
And there's gotta be a goat down there that's got Supreme painted
Some
on
sort
it
of
or
goat.
something. Man, it is weird having like the hype existing here in New York. I don't get out much these days. But when I worked down in like the Hudson area. So like this is downtown, but not the furthest downtown. This is kind of at the base of Soho, the bottom of the fashion district. There were pop-ups all the time. There were rappers doing pop-up concerts on side
Ooh.
streets, ruining everybody's day. Like it was near chaos in Bedlam. And the poor people that had to like get around that to go into their offices and stuff. The hype is real, and it should be stopped at all costs.
Stop the hype. Stop the hate. Stop the hype.
But you know who's not going to stop hating on Frieza is Goku. After everybody's off the planet, Goku continues to rub it in in Frieza's noseless face. Does Frieza have a nose?
No, maybe. No, hold on.
Did he grow one?
We got to pick here. I don't think I have a picture of Frieza on hand. I don't think.
Let me
This?
see.
No, he's got a little nose. He's a little nose freak.
But he didn't have a nose in the form before his final form. Yeah, because he was a xenomorph.
Yeah, Goku kept giving him mixed signals. Like,
Mhm.
do you want a nose or not, Goku, for this fight? Just I can't take the surgeries anymore.
I'm gonna look like I have 6 black eyes.
The months of recovery, and you want me at 100% power, Goku?
Hope you're willing to wait. You and this sturdy planet of yours.
Yeah.
This planet's built like a brick shithouse.
36, 24, 36. Maybe the planet's 5'2".
Damn, Namek, when you gonna let me hit it?
From the core to the crust. I'm about to bust. Let us know if you want From the Core to the Crust
Oh,
on
that-
t-shirts.
on a t-shirt with an exploding Namek.
Mhm. With the weird Akira explosion bubble on the side.
Yep. Oh God. But here's where I take umbrage with Goku, because he then tells Frieza the whole shebang. He's like, yeah, well, I was on the brain phone. I came up with this plan. Wished everybody off of Namek using the Dragon Balls on Earth. And yeah, so we pulled a fast one. You couldn't make your wish because you didn't know the language. Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
Did one of these.
Maybe a less confident Goku, but still a backhanded compliment, maybe, to Goku, to Frieza, a flabbergasted Frieza that his wish did not work. Goes, guess you have to speak the language to get your wish granted. You even made me shiver there. And in reference to, I thought you got your wish.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like that it's like Goku's like, I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah, Goku's just.
Thank God it worked out.
He's literally guessing, grasping at straws. Maybe this will go through. Maybe it won't. I imagine this is what it's like when Goku tries to send an email. Also, he's like, I don't know. I just typed it and yelled.
Hopes this gets to my senator.
Dog President, I hope you get this letter soon.
Krillin checks his phone. Great, an email from Goku. Foreign policy? I don't know. Immigration laws? I can't do anything about this. I thought he wanted to hang.
Mm-hmm. Oh, poor Krillin.
Mm-mm.
See, and I wanted to ask, like,
The dog president's email.
do you think the rules of Earth's Dragon Balls are that you can only be wished back to life once?
Correct. And it has to be of unnatural causes.
Unnatural causes, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So with the okay, never mind. Okay, I got it. I figured it out on my own, because I was
Alright.
gonna say they wished for everybody that Frieza and company killed on the Earth's Dragon Balls. Then they wish everybody off with yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, I got it.
Yeah, because Earth's Dragon Balls can do multi.
Yeah. I thought there was a way to get Krillin back through this wish tree, but nope, he's still dead.
This wishception.
Wishception.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
But so everyone's back. All the Namekians, most of the Namekians, Grand Elder, a Dende, a Piccolo, a Bulma, a Gohan. They're back on Earth in some enchanted grove.
Yeah, a beautiful light
Great
forest.
spot. I mean, look, Porunga could have really screwed him over. That place is 70% water.
Yeah, good on Porunga.
Yeah, what a 2 in 3 chance of fucking it up real bad.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't they could have been put on top of a mountain.
Mm-hmm. They're just in the sky somewhere.
Yup.
He know. It's like,
That's right.
can they swim? Shit. Better not risk it.
And then Dende heals Piccolo. Guru gathers everybody around to let them all know. He's like, yep, we're on Earth. And Goku stayed to fight Frieza. Goku the Super Saiyan. He kind of says, this is a battle that will go on to be told for generations. That kind of thing. Which was neat.
In mine, it's just like, all right, all of you that are alive, I'm gonna tell you what's what.
Mm-hmm.
But not really too much mention of Goku. Because they never met. I don't know that guy.
Well, I mean, they got to communicate. I guess he was on the line. He's like, I only know his voice.
Yeah, I only know him through Teams calls.
He's never on camera.
Yeah,
but everybody says he's super cool and blonde.
Yeah, they mentioned the blonde thing a lot. There is a point where we get Bulma when she realizes she's back on Earth, yells at Gohan, is like, how dare you leave me for this long? And when you alluded to politeness earlier, I thought this is what you meant. Because Gohan's only response is, I apologize. Quote, I apologize. But he says it in like a very unsure way. But then Bulma's fine.
Okay.
She's like, okay, then let's move on to the next topic. I'm like, is that all it takes? Is that the only thing she's looking for?
Maybe that's it. She just wants people to apologize for when they've wronged her. Gohan says sorry in mine. It's not as like, I think I didn't note it because
as a gag.
It wasn't a gag. Yeah.
I think when Bulma gets mad, everyone does kind of try to mansplain her and be like, well, actually, here's why you shouldn't be mad and your feelings aren't valid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
I mean, throughout the saga where, she's with other people, Krillin's always like, you don't understand, Bulma. Shit's crazy out here.
Yeah.
There are guys with power levels.
You're in your capsule tower, your ivory capsule. You're a tourist.
You nearly adopted the adventure. I live this shit.
Yeah.
You haven't died before, have you?
What, you took in one dude who lives in the woods to piss your parents off and you think you're some kind of adventurer? Him and his weird pet cat that he is too close with, in my opinion.
I heard you spent most of your time in a Winnebago. I rode a boat halfway across the sea.
Yeah, we all know you just do it for your vlog.
6 million views.
Yeah.
Guess it's got to be nice.
Van life that you made yourself, fixed up yourself. Don't. I saw the blueprints on your dad's desk with a post-it that said, for my little sweetie.
Aaron, I think we miss Krillin.
Of course I miss Krillin.
I want to get it out there and just say it. We miss Krillin.
Yeah, we need his cowardly take on everything. Who else but him is gonna wish to have sex openly?
I mean, I don't think anybody other than maybe Launch. If Launch ever comes back, she'd be like, hey, Shenlong, I need Tien Shong.
I need Tien Shong.
Shenlong, a big bead of sweat.
Yeah.
Boom. I don't know if that's within my power.
I'm not great. Look, I'm not great at. I'm not a great wingman or hooking people up. Maybe as Porunga, he seems like he fucks. Okay.
What did you say there, Shenlong?
Wish granted. Wait, Shenlong. Tien's dead, so sorry. Whoops, can't do that. Bye.
Dang it! Firing at the Dragon Balls as they fly away.
Launch and Krillin, come back to us.
Yeah, we want to launch. We want a Krillin.
We want all our faves.
We want Wendy Lee. Give us Wendy Lee.
Tien, Chaozu, yeah, take 5.
I think Chaozu should just stay in Otherworld.
He loves
hang
it
out
there.
with King Kai. He fits in so well.
King Kai has a cavalcade of little freaks that are his friends. Chiaotzu belongs there. He can do the third part of gravity training.
Exactly. Where you have to hold in your poop.
Yeah, if you can not use the bathroom for an hour.
You can then gain the right to learn the Kaioken.
Yeah. That's added curriculum. They made the curriculum a little too hard. They had to make the curriculum harder because too many people were learning the Kaioken.
It's that adjunct professor we talked about. His exam was too easy, so the next year he made it impossible.
See this week's Patreon pregame for more, listener. But let's end it out with Frieza, like you said before, right? Saying, yeah, there's 2 more minutes left. I just add it to the clock. There was some foul, so we're gonna add some time to the game clock.
Frieza in the booth, reviewing the film, coming out for the ruling. I did kind of like the Western version of the show has not leaned into the fact that like both of these two freaks are freaks for fighting, right? Like they turned Frieza into a pun factory or like a joke factory in mine. Like one of the jokes that we skipped over when Goku and Frieza are racing to get to Porunga. There's a brief fight and Frieza calls Goku a dirty John and Goku says takes one to no one.
A dirty John.
Yep. But
wait, do we both solicit sex workers?
I don't know. Krillin just told me to say takes one to no one.
I mean, that's a pretty standard slam for little dumb idiots.
Hey!
For bald human babies.
That's my friend! My best friend.
Krillin's in the afterlife. My ears are burning. I don't have the power to listen in. I'm not that strong. I tried to get on King Kai's call, but he said, who dis?
New soul, who dis?
I'm like, come on.
Come on.
I dropped Goku's name, didn't work.
Krillin's like, I knew him before he had a tail, before his tail was gone.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, okay, cool.
And
the moon, I remember when it was blown up.
We had to read Porno Mags together in school. It's like Goku's like, no, Krillin,
don't tell them that.
Come on, man. These are my college friends. Come on.
King Yama's like, that's why we don't let Roshi die.
It's
we just don't want all that
that
smut up here.
Even if he went to hell, it's no thing. The ogres can't deal with that. They're sensitive. Technically, everyone who works in hell is a Christian. So you can't bring that down there.
But yeah, Frieza, as they are landing to start the final phase of this final battle that we've been finally
definitely
talking
final?
about. Definitely the
Yes. It
final
has to
round
be.
of this.
Please, Dragon Ball.
Please, Dragon Ball, please. Frieza remarks that Goku is a rare fighter indeed, and that he had forgotten how invigorating a real fight could be. So, like, every now and then they'll be like, yeah, Frieza's having fun here too.
In mine, I don't know if he does it in yours. Goku makes the mention of like, all right, finally, I can go all out without having to worry about anyone or
Mm-hmm.
anything else.
Yeah,
He's clear planet.
he's only got 2 minutes to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
2 minute drill. 2 minutes is a long time in sports.
Yeah, that's games are won and lost in 2 minutes.
You're telling me. And we're also telling you this is the end of the episode. The end of
Yeah.
episode 101. Hope you enjoyed it. We had a fun time talking about it. And then if you want, you can continue to follow us on all social media at Kame House Party. And then also check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Kame House Party. Anime Movie Month has concluded, but you can get in on the action for just $5 a month. Patreon shoutouts are $3 a month, and stay tuned for more announcements on more Patreon content coming up. We are still streaming weekly over on our twitch.tv/Kame House Party every Thursday at 8 p.m. and every Tuesday at 7:30 for a Tarnished Tuesday, where I torture myself by continuing to play Elden Ring.
Are you still wait? You're still playing that?
I'm still playing that. I might switch it up this week because there's new Halo content.
Hey, Halished too. It has to start with a T.
I know.
What's the T in Halo?
What is it? There's a game mode with a T, I'm sure.
Team Slayer Tuesday.
Team Slayer Tuesday. There we go.
But it's single player. But
it's just me. It's just me playing the single player. No, but yeah, stay tuned for all of that over there. You could send in your research or your 1 minute roundups to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. And don't forget to rate and review the show wherever you are able. It looks like Spotify now has 5-star. You can give us a 5-star review over there.
We're getting some ratings on there. Vince, I'm going to interrupt these plugs to talk about some KHP research that did come in from Nick.
Ooh.
From Nick, master researcher Nick. So this is in reference. We were wondering the people that Vegeta killed, the Namekians that he killed. Are they back to life? Are they still 6 feet under? What's up with them? So Nick writes, so they addressed that in a later episode. The people Vegeta killed won't come back to life. What they don't clarify is whether the people killed by Nappa on Earth in the Saiyan Saga come back to life. I'm guessing no, since then Yamcha and Tien would have come back to life. Then again, both Yamcha and Tien seem to stay until Chiaotzu gets revived as well. So, the people Nappa killed with his bomber DX may or may not still be dead. So the entire city that they done blew up.
Oh yeah,
is that because they're what's the time frame there?
Because technically they were working for Frieza at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's that. I mean,
that's why Nick has the title.
That's why he has the title. But like, that's how many more people did we just get like an unsnap Thanos situation?
I feel like we did. And they're all like, they all appear in the city, but there are new people living in their apartments and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be tough.
I don't think, because I don't remember if they said just everyone who was killed by Frieza and his men on Namek.
I don't think so.
I don't know if they included that.
I don't think they included that.
That's a lot of people, Shenlong.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's like, that's why he was stressing about it.
Yeah. It's like, you don't want to add a location to your order.
It's a wide. Y'all know how big the universe is, right? That's it. He's got a look. He's got a lot. That's a Fortune 500 company. He's got a lot of employees.
That's 3,200 employees across the known universe.
And everyone they killed, damn. Well, I'll do my best. No. If that's the case, then Shenlong, he, what a powerful dragon. Porunga, get out of here. You're all show.
I know. I think I made the point that Porunga is stronger than Shenlong, but not anymore with that piece of information.
Even if it wasn't more than one planet, that's still a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Porunga one at a time, like a loser.
Yeah. And then, I mean, it also just speaks to the fact that Kame Kame, go with the sauce. He's such a he's a strong dude.
I do bust it down sexual style sometimes from time to time.
Oh, Kame, you're so humble. Popo
What?
thinks you're just the greatest.
I'm curious how sick people are of us saying Gen Z terms that are probably already very dated.
Oh,
because
I
we
mean,
just
we're
discovered
so
them.
late. We're so late
Mhm.
on the trends. Look here. I'll bring us back. We're 2000 and late on these, so don't. so just don't worry about it.
Yeah. And I mean, getting back into plugs, I will say that I know I don't mention it enough on here, but I do have another show that I host with Noah Carden called Thinking Too Hard About Anime. We are deep into our third season, where we talk about the late animator and director Satoshi Kon. We just released our episode covering Perfect Blue, so if you want a more thinky show, less laughs, still good.
Still good.
Yeah, thinking too hard about anime, the same place you're listening to this.
There you go. And with all that under our belt, and with our next episode on the horizon, whether you are teasing your enemy, or you're hanging out in a placid forest with your friends, you gotta keep
fighting.
God.
Yummy, yummy house party.